Hey there, Alex and Silvia here, and we're back, and today we're going to talk about, very quickly, how to choose a partner.
How to choose a partner.
What are some things you're looking for when you're choosing a partner?
For a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Number one, fundamental, great communication. If the communication is not easy and effortless, you got a problem here. That's a red flag and it cannot be ignored, because you cannot build a good relationship with a person who is not capable of communicating or shuts down and you're the only one who talks. It's going to be very hard to build anything with such a person. Very hard. And it's not going to go away either, you know. So not to be overlooked. You need somebody who communicates easily. It shouldn't be hard. You guys are enjoying each other, right? You're enjoying the time together. You're looking forward to spending time together. Communication shouldn't be hard. Whether it's, you know, in texting or in person, you should always have effortless communication.
Yeah, as minimal miscommunications as possible. If you have to constantly explain what you meant, that's exhausting. Exhausting. So the person gets you,
Yeah.
but the way to do that is to be authentic and to be real in your communications. I wanted to say one more thing. So the person obviously has to be able to silence all of the noise and be present with you in the moment, so that you're listening to each other, so that there isn't anything else that's distracting. If somebody is like this,
On their phone all the time.
on their phone all the time.
It's, yeah, what the hell is that? I agree with that.
Yeah.
So that's a big one. Number two, obviously, there is the chemistry. There needs to be amazing chemistry, attraction, sexual attraction between the two of you.
Because that's the one thing, we spoke about this a
Yeah.
long time ago on one of our oldest episodes. We said the chemistry, that has to be there from the start. And that's not something you can fix. That's not something you can develop. The chemistry is there, or it's not there.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. Communication you can work on. Chemistry
Yeah.
is there.
So
or
if
it's
you
not
have these two things, you're off to a great start. Obviously, you have to be mindful if there are any red flags. Let's say that they're not. First date went great. What's next? Our advice would be that the next step is that you guys move in together.
Not after the first date.
No. I did a little summary and then, you know, fast forward, I don't know, maybe 6 months, I would say, moving together. Why? Because when you move in together, that's your fastest way to get to know somebody and to see if that's a person you want to grow up with and spend your lifetime with. Living under the same roof, you can see the true colors, you can see their habits, their cleanliness, their everything. So do move in together. There's so many couples who would date and be so independent because they were independent before they met, and he has her place and she has his, he has his place, she has her place, and we have space, you know, we give each other space, and then I don't know who look at it, and things are going beautiful, right? And then I don't know, they decide to get married, and 6 months after they get divorced. Why do you think that happened? Because they never lived together. It's bullshit. If you're serious, just 6 months and jump in and like stop beating around the bush. You have to be fully invested if you want to have good results. And if you don't have the good results after being fully invested, then that person wasn't the right person for you and you just move on, you know. But if you're 1 foot here, 1 foot there, and you expect good results, it's who are you fooling here?
You're really taking a risk if you haven't lived with the person first, because you don't know what you're going to find out.
Yeah.
And if there's anything holding you back from doing so, like let's say it's your parents that have set you up a certain way, it's not appropriate in your culture, for example. There are many reasons why. Maybe you don't want to You want to have a certain private space to yourself, and you feel like that is important for you to have, and therefore you cannot move in with somebody because you wouldn't have that private space. You have to examine all of these reasons that you're giving yourself for why you're not doing it, and evaluate whether you really believe them or not.
And be honest with yourself and with that partner, because if that's the case, you know, then you're clearly self-sabotaging yourself, and then you're also not giving the relationship a chance to grow. It's not fair. You're wasting everybody's time, including yours. So moving in together would be a very good step, since, you know, we have established that the beginning was great. Now we move in together. We like that person. Things are going great. Step number 3 would be to get a pet. Dog, cat, you decide. Rescue somebody and see the parenting side of the other person, and yourself including, right? You know, see if they're tending there. Change that water and walk the walks for the dog, and, you know, they have no problem with anything. That's going to give you a good idea whether that person is going to be a good parent or not. That's in case, obviously, that you want to have children, which most couples do. So, but it's a good test. It's a great test. So there you go. That's your step number 3. Yes?
Yeah.
So there you go.
3 very easy steps.
Very easy steps that are good marks of whether somebody is the marriage, what was it?
Potential.
Potential.
For you.
Yeah. Easy. Enjoy.
Until next time.